Namaskar. Good afternoon. My name is Mukesh, Aghi, and I am delighted to be part of this important event, the World Hindu Economic Forum.
People are asking why don't you guys just live stream everything so that people can...
I also represent US-India Strategic Partnership Forum based out of Washington, DC, and whose objective is to enhance strong partnership between the two democracies, which is India and the United States. I have been working with Swami Vivekanandaji for the last year and a half planning for this conference, and I have to say, compliment him and the team and the volunteers for all the energy and the effort they put in to make this a tremendous success itself. Swami Vivekanandaji, when he spoke in Chicago, it's a quote he said, "I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught us both tolerance and universal acceptance." I think those words are much more powerful, valid, and needed in today's environment where we have more tolerance and more acceptance of our fellow human being himself. Especially, I talk about when I come from Washington, D.C., which has become a rather toxic environment itself. I think when I look at the session we put together, we try to focus a lot on the potential of India's growth. We focus a lot on potential of partnership between India and the United States. We focus a lot on the community as to how it can engage among themselves and try to give what I call as a contribution to the local environment. When you look at the numbers, we have roughly around 4 million Indian Americans in the United States. On a per capita basis, on an income basis, they're the most affluent financially minority group. They're the most educated, and more important is they're the most philanthropic minority group in the United States. So I think it shows that the Indian American community is focused on not only just trying to enhance its own environment, but also environment of its neighbors and the cities. And we can see that happening today. When you look at one of the sessions, later we're going to talk about how to succeed in C-suite, how Indian American professionals have been successful in the corporate environment. We are looking at roughly, today we have what we call as a Samosa caucus in DC, roughly 5 congressmen and women who have been elected. And in the coming November election, what we are seeing is almost 40 plus Indian Americans running for the political office. So I think it's important that as they run for this election, that there is a support coming in from the community, and we will talk more about that. I just want to say that we recently concluded the US-India 2+2 dialogue, which took place yesterday in New Delhi. And we had Secretary of Defense and Secretary of State Pompeo and Mattis in New Delhi, working with our Raksha Mantri Nirmala Sitharaman, and also working with our External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. And India and US signed something called CASA agreement. And this is a very, very important agreement between two countries, because what it does is it gives capability. One is on transferring high-end technology on the defense side to India, but more important is it also provides communication capability between US and Indian armed forces, especially in the Indo-Pacific region itself. So I think it is a very, very important milestone when you look at the cooperation taking place between India and the US. I think if you look at the communique which came out, they talked about enhancing the relationship, not just on defense, but building on the trade side, which is roughly around $126 billion. And the objective is to take us to almost $5 $500 billion in the next 7 to 10 years. More important is this, we're also looking at how do we enhance, bring in more Indian students to the US, where the number today is around 200,000, and the plan is to take it to almost 500,000 going forward. So what we're seeing is a major collaboration, interaction taking place between the two countries. We have a session which is going to talk about India next 20 years of growth. It's a country and the economy which is full of promise and potential. When you look at the last quarter numbers, India showed almost an 8% economic growth, one of the fastest in the world. And when we look at the reforms this Prime Minister has made, structural reforms, what we are seeing is that the potential of growth will continue for the next 20 years itself. And we do have eminent speakers like Padma Bhushan, Professor Panagriya, who's going to talk about this, also along with the panel itself. I think it's important that as we move forward trying to enhance this relationship between two countries, that we also look at very carefully the interest of Indian Americans as they prosper and contribute to the local economy. So we do have a lineup of Fortune 500 leaders between today and tomorrow who have experience. They're going to speak on various topics. It is going to be an interactive session. And I would say that a couple of things from a engagement perspective. Make sure please your telephones are turned down because these people have flown in from all over the world to engage and share their experiences, their stories, and their successes itself. So on that note, I would like to basically start the first session, which is titled Bharat Economic Growth Story Next 20 Years. And the reason we wanted to start with this is because India's rate of growth, which used to be around 2%, is a history of the past. What we are seeing now is a rate of almost 8% growth, and I wouldn't be surprised if this goes on to 9-10% moving forward in the next few years. So I'd like to invite the chairman of the session for the next session, Professor Panagriya, who is a professor at Columbia University and former vice chair of Niti Aayog, to the stage itself. I'd like to invite my friend Richard Rosso, who is a senior advisor at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington, D.C. And Mr. Subhash Chakra, former chairman of London Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Welcome. So I will invite Professor Panagriya to give his opening remarks and we will follow from there. Please.